Hey, it's been quite a long time since I made an update because I've had a lot of things going on in my life, and honestly, a lot of them have been kind of negative in terms of I think I had this really horrible experience when I got on this bus, and when I got onto the bus, um, it was like they had like a seat thing with four people, and then I got onto the bus and I went and I sat beside like an older lady, and she she got off at the next stop, so that was fine. But then, like, the bus like filled up in the next couple of stops. And in the stops after that, everybody who walked by me on those seats just walked to the back of the bus and stood rather than sit with me. And these were all types of people, old, young, men, women, it didn't matter. And that made me feel really, really terrible because people were basically treating me like I'm like a monster or something. And that caused me to have like massive social anxiety, and it was really difficult. I just I had real troubles like functioning after that, in like going out. Like I don't want to go outside anymore because I don't want to be subjected to that. On the bright side though, I do have like um, my FFS, my facial feminization surgery, is finally scheduled, so I'll be getting that, and that should be um, immensely helpful. I have it scheduled for October the 4th, and it's with Dr. Bart Vanderven, and I'm paying just under 20,000 euros for it. So I hope that helps me. He said that he was very hopeful, or he was very optimistic about how the results would be, and I'm hoping that it helps me to blend into society just a little bit better and not have like incidents like people avoiding you on public transit, or um, people looking at you strangely all the time. Like it just gets so tiring. Like you can say like I don't care about what everybody else thinks. I live my own life. Well, you can say that, but then I think like if you're actually exposed to like all this like passive aggressive like ostracization and weird looks and things like that, like every day, constantly, on a regular basis, it gets to anybody, I think. And yeah, so I've been feeling really down, but on the bright side, I have my facial feminization surgery scheduled, and I will probably update shortly before I do have my surgery in October. And of course, I'll update after that with the results and everything like that. And and yeah, when I was getting the consult for the facial feminization surgery, the first thing I did was I emailed in some photos of myself at like different angles, and they gave a quote, and then I went to go see them, and then they re-quoted me, and it was actually more expensive because there were some things that they didn't see, or that I told them about that I was upset with, and those things got added to the quote. Um, so like that made it more expensive. I think it went from about 13,000 euros to just under 20,000 euros. Um, but on the other hand, it was very validating for me because the doctor, rather than say to me like, "Oh, you look fine, your face is fine," like he was like, "No, like the jaw is too wide. It needs to be reduced by like this much. Like your brow is definitely bad. We need to do the type 3 forehead reconstruction. Like we can work with your chin. We can do some lipofilling here." Like it was so nice to have somebody who doesn't act like I'm crazy when I mention these problems with my face. So, yeah. Anyway, that's my update for today. Kind of a mixed bag, but yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.